What was your original plan for the storm?
Leave, like everyone else in the state was gonna do. Leave. I packed my stuff, got everything ready. I was gonna leave it, but the rest of my family also was doing it, but in the end, I was not able to, unfortunately. Next question.
Why did you stay?
Unfortunately, my car had just gotten stolen, literally, like, but the day I was supposed to leave, someone stole my car, and I was left with nothing, pretty much. Pretty much forced to ride out the storm with nothing else on me. Next.
What was the storm like?
Horrible. Just wind, rain, and everything. The streets flooded to hell. I couldn't go downstairs at all. I was stuck in the attic, which you could hear the wind, everything going on again. Just wind for days, lightning for days. It wasn't fun at all. It's not good. Next.
What hardships did you face?
Trying to survive, to be honest. Like I had no food. I had no water left. Everything was stolen. Pretty much I just had to go out and find stuff to feed myself. Next.
Were there any encounters with other survivors?
Yeah, it's a few good ones. Fortunately, like, some of them actually helped me out. Like I was able to leave my house at several points to go somewhere else with more people. And then we ran into really bad people who actually did try to kill us, try to threaten us with weapon points, with weapons and all. And I mean, no, some of us unfortunately did die. There was a lot of violence in that time. So yeah, so they were either good or bad. It was really weird. You had to run in, when you saw someone, you didn't know that their intention was to help you or to hurt you, and it was a gamble to talk to one of these people. All right.
Why was the army called?
There's no law in New Orleans at this point. There were people just cut off in society. Damage was so bad that they had no way of getting in or out. We have many displaced people. There were sent to refugee camps throughout the city. So we were sent to either one or two areas, either refugee camps to keep order, make sure everyone's getting equal parts of everything, and the other half went to patrol the area, so they can find people to bring back, or maybe even the bodies of those that didn't make it. We to properly identify and send them back to their families.
Where did you go and why?
We went mostly to most of the flooded areas that were really underwater, 10 feet of water below us. Had to use small rafts to get around, so it's more like Venice than New Orleans at that point. And we went there because those are the hardest hit areas. Those were all completely damaged. There was houses just completely underwater, just people on the roofs calling out for help. So debris everywhere. We just had to go to places to help people out.
What did you do?
Now for me, I did at one point. I did go to a refugee camp and one of the stadiums. I think it was like the Superdome. There was a lot of people there. Had to be more than hundreds of people all stranded there. They had nowhere else to go. They lost their homes, their families, and everything. Some of them, and I was just there to keep order. It was very violent at times. So people were fighting over everything. And then I was sent out to patrol the place, and that was where we really ran into some people. These people were sheltering on roofs. We had SOS signals. We just went out to help them, and we actually got the help they needed for some of them.
Any encounters?
Yeah, I mean, we ran into good people. Like we ran into people that we actually bring back. Some of them were actually brought back with little issues, and other times we actually ran into not good people who actually did try to kill us. Unfortunately, to take whatever we had, to maybe hold us for ransom. I don't know. I never had to. I mean, I had gotten into a few fights, and some of my friends were actually killed in this entire experience, and it just wasn't good at all.
Why did you turn to crime?
I had to feed my family. And myself. Just wanted to survive out there. There was nothing else. There's no law. There's no order. At that point, the hell, just take advantage of whatever you can find. No one's arrest you. All right, fine, perfect. Get something threatening to use, and go out and do whatever the hell you want. Next question.
What did you do to other survivors?
Depending on who it was, they fought back. Then, all right, then we had to fight them. We had to kill them if anything. So most of them obliged. I mean, when you have like a weapon pointed at their face, it's kind of easy to get whatever you want from them. But some of them did fight back, and unfortunately, we had to kill them. We just couldn't have that kind of stuff happen to them. I just couldn't die. Nah, I couldn't die myself. Next question.
Did you walk alone or in a group?
At the start, alone. It was easier alone, but then after, like, I realized I'm not gonna be able to do this by myself. I met some other people that at one point we strengthened numbers. We often just like now we have to take on larger groups of other people, other good people, other raiders like me would just take advantage of them, strengthen numbers. We just go overpower them, just take their stuff and go on our day.
Any encounters?
Yeah, with mostly with, well, I mentioned it before. We did have some encounters with just other people trying to get by, but we needed that stuff more than they did, so we just took it from them. There were times we actually run into the army, some army members, and that we got into a lot of fights with the army. The problem is we had to run from them most of the times. They have way better things than we did. And then there were other criminal groups that, like us, like just a bunch of other raiders that we just went at with each other. Wherever one got the other group stuff, we had to live another day. So yeah, not proud of it. Behind bars because of it. You can probably tell by this. I guess I'm paying for what I did all those years ago. All right, that's it. Get me out of here.